Have you ever wondered how people created those custom YouTube thumbnails for their videos? Stay tuned because I have a Canva.com tutorial to show you exactly how to do that. Hi, I'm Tricia Clements, Chief Fur Wrangler with MuttButs.com, and in this video I'm going to give you a full Canva tutorial on how to create your YouTube thumbnail. So why exactly do you need to have a thumbnail? I mean, YouTube does create one for you. The reason you need to create your own custom thumbnail is because, for one, YouTube will pick an image from it. It may not be the best image. You might get a picture of you going, you don't want that as your thumbnail. You want to have something that is eye-catching. A lot of times when people are deciding whether or not to watch a video on YouTube, they will look at the title and the thumbnail, and if it looks appealing, they'll watch. If it doesn't, they'll move along. You also need to make sure that it is not a blurry image. And because of that, you really want to make sure you have an actual image and not just a screenshot pulled from your video by YouTube. Your thumbnail can also draw attention to your video and get people to view it, which is what you want, more views on your video. I really recommend that you have your image on your thumbnail. You can take lots of different images and just pick one to use for that specific video. Just kind of take quite a few images and find one that you like and use that. When I originally started posting on YouTube, I was using the same image. And when you go back through there and look at those, a lot of times if you're flipping through really fast, it might look like they are the same video because you're looking at the same picture, and while the title on there is a little bit different, a lot of times if you're flipping through fast, it looks like the same thing. So that is another reason that you want to make sure you change your thumbnail for every single video. Have something different and unique for every video so that it stands out. You're going to start out by going to Canva.com, and if you don't already have a free account, go ahead and sign up for one with either your Facebook, Google, or email, and go ahead and create your free account. I have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. First thing that you're going to do when you get to Canva, you see here it gives you several different design sizes. You can click on more and get more of them. Now, I'll tell you, if you have a Canva for Work account, then it's really good because it has tons and tons more different options for you. But this is perfectly fine using the Canva.com free version. You can look down, and I think you can probably find the YouTube thumbnail. Make sure that it is 1280 pixels by 720 pixels for your thumbnail. You need to make sure that you get that correct. If you don't see this YouTube thumbnail here, you can go ahead and create it using custom dimensions. So remember, I said it was 1280 by 720, and here it is, px for pixels. If you're using something else and you want to use millimeters or inches, you can, but for this, for our YouTube thumbnail, we are going to go ahead and use the pixels. The background, so make sure you are using your colors. You should have your colors that you're using for your branding and use that as your background. So the color that I'm going to use for my background is my purple color. And again, so what I did here was I clicked on the plus here for document colors. You can either choose something here from the color wheel, or again, you need to use your custom colors. So go ahead and type in your color code there. You want to go ahead and add your title to it. So I just copied and pasted my title from my notes that I was doing. And then what you can do is you can change. So I just added a heading, subheading, and you can change all of that. So you paste in your title of your video, and then go up here and just go ahead and change to whatever font you want to use. I like to do it something that you can read really well. There, I'll choose that one. Then you'll definitely want to increase the size. That might be a little bit too large. Yeah, that's a little bit too big. So I'm going to play with this a little bit, but I want to bold it. Before I get it in here exactly for the title, I want to go ahead and put my image in. So I'm going to upload, so here I've put uploads here on the side, and I'm going to upload my image. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the images that I recently took, and I just click on it and it pastes it in there, and then I can crop that image because I definitely want to crop out a lot of the door over here. There, how's that? Okay, that's good. I can maybe resize it. Then I can go over here and change the size of my font. Again, since I've got the image in and I know pretty much where things are going to be there, I can just change it up a little bit as I want to. Now you can see when you're in Canva, see that little line there? When I move it around, that line appears. That means I have it centered in the image. Okay, now when you put your picture in, you definitely want to go over here and use what's called the elements and use shapes. I like to give my images a rounded shape on them, and it's just something in marketing and advertising where if they have rounded images, people tend to be drawn to them more than if they have square sides to them. So that's something I like to do. Whoops, I'm just here making it a little bit larger to make sure I got all the edges. Now, I don't want to have a white. I want it to look more natural. So I'm just going to go ahead and change the color of that shape to my background color. And there I've basically just kind of rounded the edges off. Again, that's just a little trick that I like to do because for marketing it is more visually appealing to have rounded edges versus square edges. The other thing I like to do is Canva automatically has the large spacing between the lines, and I want to go ahead up here to spacing and line height. It's 1.4. Might want to make it a little bit smaller there. Okay, the next thing, remember to put in your logo. So you're going to go over to uploads and upload your logo. And then again, just like the other image, once you've uploaded your logo, you simply click on it and it puts it into the document. One thing I like to do here is to go ahead and resize it and move it over here. And you can just do that however you like. So now I again am going to name it right here at the top. This is the name. So typically what happens is it says untitled until you put text in, and when you put text in, then it will pretty much go ahead and use that as the title. However, you may want to change that and just make sure you have it exactly as you're going to save your file, and then you'll download it. I really like to use PNG files. That's my preference. You can use that or JPEG. You've got numerous options here. You see you can do PDFs if you're doing documents as well, but I like to do the PNG. Now you've got your image, and there it is for you to use on your custom YouTube thumbnail. Now that you know how to create your custom YouTube thumbnail with Canva, let me know in the comments how it's going. What type of images do you like to use for your thumbnail? You can grab my free social media planning and checklist template. Just click on the link in the description below. I'm Tricia Clements. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.